hill. Good afternoon. It's nearly evening here in Cyprus, and I'm always by the sea. Yes, I am in the rocks here. Look, beautiful rocks here. Yeah, rocks. This is the island of rocks. Look, yeah. Listen to the sound of the waves. Not waves, but the movement of the waters, because it's not wavy here. The sea has been very calm lately. So here I am to, you know, I put this one because the wind today is a little blowing, but not where I am now because there is vegetation like this one, so the wind stops, because the wind is coming from there, not from the sea. Yeah, the wind is blowing, and the winds of time is also blowing. The uncertainty these days is huge. I know. But you have to be strong and just waiting for the, you know, the storms come in, and then we can move again. Yeah. It's amazing the sea here. There is so many different stones in the water. If you look at it, look, and there, far away, is very dark, the blue. But here, look, it's very clear. So it's like a silver closer to me. I think it's because of the color of the rocks. The rocks here is a type of yellowish rocks in this place here. Some dark ones a little farther there. But on the surface of there is many tones of colors in the rocks. I'm gonna show you. Can you see different tones in the rocks? Okay, if you know about the geology, you know why these stones are different of these rocks. It's amazing. I can see the passage of time also on the rocks. Each of color is a different time, different events that occurred in here. Yeah, you just have to learn how to read the information that is all over us. It's all over us. So I want to tell you again another couple of dreams. Not lately. The ones I had lately here, it's just warning for me, okay? Nothing to do with the planet, nothing to do with the other people, but just warning for me. For example, about 2 days ago, I was fighting against ants. So I know what that means. And actually I had a little incident, not me, but someone that tried to give me some trouble. And then I was warned before it happened, so yes, things like this. Okay, so today I'm gonna go back in time, okay? And as I said before, when I arrived in England, in UK, London specifically, I had a lot of worries about my living in there. Yeah, all the challenges that I was going to face. So they warned me about a lot of things. So when I was going through it, I knew I would be overcoming all these obstacles because I was already informed about it in my dreams. So when life started changing, my priorities and everything that I was supposed to do, it was not happening. I knew that the hands of destiny was on it. Okay, so even in the moments of doubts, the moments of despair, because sometimes I was very in despair. So one day I was in a very deep, um, sadness. I was coming home. It was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was working at this time in a restaurant in the night, coming home about 1 o'clock in the morning, waking up in the early morning because I had to do pubs because I was cleaning pubs in the morning. So after I come back from this pub, I was very, I was really very depressed. And then I took that train. There is a small train that goes from Bank to the east, towards Canning Tower and towards Beckton. And I was in this train, and this train doesn't have a driver, okay? It's all electronic, all done by a base. So, there is, this train is driving by there is no drive on it, okay? It's like a toy that you can play. They have a battery and then you have the control. So this train is controlled by a base outside, nearby in East London. So I look at the situation and I said, God, my life is like this, okay? I am just like this train, these wagons here. I can't control my life. I can't control the situation that is going to happen towards me. I can have choices, okay, I can choose between one thing and the other, but whatever you gave me to choose is very hard. It's not easy. Yeah, you give me a path where if I run, I'm going to killed by knife, and if I stay, I'm going to be eaten. So in both ways I will be, so please, if you are not able to control and to direct my life, let me do it myself. Let me try at least to do it myself. And I was so upset that day. I was crying in the train. On those days the train was very empty. Today no, today East London is completely changed, okay? But on those days, the trains was running very, very few people inside. So I was able to cry and pray and sing, and if I want, Not today. Today is impossible. Today the train is packed. It changed completely from those times to now. So when I did that prayer, I was so into pain, and it was so deep in my heart. It was something that comes so deep from my heart that he heard me. He heard me. About 2 weeks after that, I was in a very good job. I didn't need to go to work in the restaurant anymore, because I was doing everything like this and come back home and have to do everything in the house. And I had small kids by then. So Camila was 7, and the oldest one was about 14. So, it was very hard for me those days. So when I did that prayer, he really gave me a way out of that situation. and it was fantastic. So I had a time of prosperity after that prayer. And then I started to have some different types of dreams, different types of dreams. Then I started I start to dream about future, and I had two interesting dreams then. Okay, I I was in my dream. I was there is a little, lots of little fishes swimming around here. So I was I was in my dream. I was going to work, okay, but it was not this time. It was far ahead in future, far ahead in future. So when I was in a train, but the train was not like the ones you have today. It looks like more a pram, you know, more like this pram that, you know. It was just one wagon, each of them, and they were the track was on top of Victoria Station. The tracks were transparent, like it was not glass, but it looks like a glass, but was not glass. Was some kind of material that is transparent one, but very strong, because the track was on top of it, and the little train, the little wagon, didn't stop when they got to the platform. It was running very slowly, and then you jump in, you know, you jump in, and the platform was very narrow, not very big. So it was about probably about 1.5 meters of extension between the train and the train track and the people. So the train came and stopped, and you jump in, and then they continued. They didn't stop. They was running very slow, and you jump in and then continue. And then I was, and they didn't have any seats. It will stay, it will stand on this. So I looked down. When I took that, I was traveling, I was exchanging, you know, and so I looked down and I saw the cars running on the street down below, and I looked in the front, and there were a lot of lines like this, transparent ones, on top of Victoria Station. And I was going to work in this occasion on my dream. I was in my way to my work. On these days, I was really working in Chelsea. I was a housekeeper in Chelsea. So for me, this traject between my house in Canning Town to Chelsea was going through a Victoria Station. So I jumped to the future. I jumped to the future on my dream. And then I was wondering, my God, when is gonna be that? Because down below was just cars, and no buses, nothing. And on top this little train, the little, you know, and the stations. And I stopped in about 3 stations before I got to my station to get out. And the thing is, to get up to the platform, they had like a lift. You know, you are in the street, and then you take a lift and come up to the platform, and then you take this train that never stops, keep it moving, but you jump in, and then you jump out of. And it was not very big. It was probably for about 100 people only. So, and then I was amazed. I said, yes, I jumped. I jumped in time now. And I just told, after that dream, I talked to a lot of engineers about this possibility of be like this in future, and they said yes, they are planning to do something like this, but you don't have the technology yet for it. You don't have yet a material to do this type of things. So he said you went far in the future, but it's a possibility. This dream is very possible in future, because that was what they are planning to do to alleviate the traffic in central London, to do something like a fly on top, but you don't have the technology yet for it. So yes, I went to the future in London. So I know how central London is gonna look at in the future. It's amazing. And another dream that I had in for future on those days was I was um, I was in Tel Aviv, in Israel. I was in Tel Aviv and I was walking on the streets in Tel Aviv, and I heard a noise, and I look up and I saw houses floating. And on the bottom where I was in the street, I saw like a parking space for the houses, and the parking space for the house had the shape of the house, okay? And then I heard the noise of something coming, coming down, and I look up, and this one of these houses were coming down, and then it landed, you know, on the right spot, on the parking spot for that one, and then I heard the noise of the windows was open. The sound that they make was like, and I saw someone coming out from the door and looking around, you know, and then getting in again. And I look at it, and I was walking, and I continued walking like it was something so normal, so usual, so casual. And then when I wake up, I said, oh my God, what the heck is this? What the heck is this? And then I said, it must be in future. Must be something that is gonna happen in future. Floating houses. Floating houses, floating offices. This one that come down looks like more as an office than as a house. Okay, the one that I saw, it was looking more as an office than as a house. But it was something. And then when I wake up, I said, "Oh my God, that is something very incredible. That is something incredible." And I said, thank you to show me something. And then I don't know if I'm gonna be there or if I just went to the future uh, and saw something that's gonna happen. Yeah. So yes, I think I told you that I saw the candle for online bookings also. So yeah, it's amazing. And recently, very recently, about 5 years ago, recently, yeah, because these ones are probably about 15, 18 years ago that I had these two dreams about future. But this one that I saw lately, I think I told you about it. I don't know if I can remember if I told you about it when I was very old, and then I saw the the police. What's the name? This thing that runs around. Oh, I forgot the name. And I saw it before many years. Oh, more than many years ago. I saw this. You know, and it was from the police. And I was very old, and my son had to, to take me up the stairs because I was so old to climb stairs. So yes, yeah, I have been blessed. I have been very blessed to be showing things that, for example, once I was very worried about my son, and they show me him in future, and they showed one of his babies, one of his kids, and then I said, okay, so he's not in danger, life dangers. He's gonna give me grandchildren in the future. So it comes down my heart, you know what I mean, as a mother. So I knew this one would be just a phase in his life, that he will be all right in future. So yes, I'm waiting for you guys to tell me your experiences with dreams, you know. I'm waiting for your feedback, and I'm waiting for you guys to share with me your experiences as, a dreamer. Yes, I am very futurist person, naturally. I'm naturally futurist. I am in future a lot. I have been in the past too, too many times. But yes, I have been in future many times also. So yeah, probably next time I'm gonna tell you about the dreams I had in Jerusalem when I was one of my travel to Jerusalem. I was showing some of my past lives in there. Uh, Very painful ones, to be honest. Apparently, I never had very peaceful life. The only peaceful life I reckon that I had was in London, um, about 1,000 years ago. But most of my life has been very complicated. Yeah, I think I had been very bad girl to have been suffering these lives in this planet. I am here because of, I deserve to be here. I probably have been very bad. uh, I have a friend that she said that when things happen like this in our life, she said, oh, I have been kicking the cross, doing bad things with the cross when Jesus was there, because everything gets wrong in my life. I am punished by now because I have been kicking the cross. I think I have been doing a lot of bad things in other places, in other planets or other dimensions, because I really had a very complicated past lives. Very complicated. Yes, one day I will tell pieces of this, okay? But I had some dreams in France, for example, that I want to share with you guys, you know. Yeah, and that one in France was very, very interesting. Very interesting. So yes, I have to look at my videos about my dreams in order not to repeat the stories, because I'm getting older. Yes, I'm in my 70s. I am my 70s already. I'm gonna get there very quickly. So I don't wanna keep repeating my story. So I have to look what I have told you already, guys, in order not to repeat it. I know that these two dreams that I told you today, I haven't talked about it before, but but I don't know if I have mentioned the other ones. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you guys with this beauty. Look, I think I'm gonna put my feet and pray a little here. It's a very good place to pray, and I'm gonna do it. Okay, God bless you, keep you safe, and me also, and I see you next time. Bye bye.